Hi folks, Jason here with Kirk Giordano Plastering, and today it's that time again. I'm going to talk to you about mixing. We're doing some small interior work here, and what we're using is something you guys have asked us a lot about, Structo-lite. Now it's a really good product. We haven't used it much in the past because we like to do everything same day, scratch, brown, finish, same day. Today we don't have that opportunity, so we're going to use this product, and it's good stuff. There's a couple reasons why you would use it. It's very thermodynamic. It's got perlite in it instead of sand, which is like styrofoam ball type things. It works really well for fireplaces and things of that nature, which is actually what we're using it for. So it's very light. Instead of weighing 94 pounds like most of our bags, this is a 50-pound bag, this big old bag. That's nice, that's easy. Couple of things to know about mixing is that gotta have nice paddles. Got to have nice paddle. It's got to be down so that it will reach the corners of your bucket. To give you some examples of some of the other older paddles we've used, this guy, it only has one blade. The second blade up here really helps things mix. This guy I was never a big fan of. They work all right, but not super well for exterior stuff, which is what I typically mix. And then if you use one for far too long, it ends up like this. You can see where all the little pieces are missing from it. It's just degraded over time. And now when you mix with something like that, it scratches your bucket. You end up with all these little plastic flakes in your material. And if you're doing a finish coat, that's a big deal. If you're doing just a base coat, it's not such a big deal, but you still don't want that stuff in there, throwing off your mix and maybe accelerating it, maybe making it bad. Anyway, back to mixing. So I've got my Structo-lite here. We're going to open this bag. Now, things to look out for when you're doing certain products, like this one, you always read the bag. You know, I can tell you how to do it, but always read your bag. I've got this bag right here. So with this guy, you want to put the water you're going to use, at least a good majority of it, in your bucket already. You don't want to add all your powder and then put water in it and try to mix that together. It just doesn't work. It's not what they specify. When you're doing this, you want your water in your bucket. Get your drill in your bucket, and then this is kind of a bitch when you have to do it. One person, hold that guy there. And we're gonna start putting that stuff in and hopefully not spill a bunch like I just did. And then we're mixing. That's enough of that. And we're mixing. I got a lot of water in here. So that ended up pretty soupy. So I need a little bit more material, and it's nice to err on the side of a little bit soupier to start. Makes it easier to mix. Got that. All right, now that I put more material in, it's getting a little too clumpy. You can always add more water as you're mixing to get it the right consistency, but you want to start with quite a bit of water in there. Boom. So I'm only mixing up half a bucket right now because we're only doing a small thing to start, but it's that simple. This stuff is ready now. Certain things to think about while mixing. Always read your bag. Some materials need to be slacked. That means you mix them, you let them set for a few minutes, and then you remix them to break that initial set. Some materials you can't mix for more than 3 to 5 minutes. If you overmix it, something about the chemicals inside, it compromises the integrity of the material themselves. I don't know exactly why. I'm just an applicator. I'm not an engineer. I can't give you all the science behind it. I can just tell you that it will mess it up. So always read your bag, do what they say, don't do what I say just because I made this video, do what the bag says. I hope that this helped give you some tips on what to do, but I don't want it to lead you in the wrong direction. Anyway, now that I've got this mixed, I'm going to bring it up there and we're going to get started. Thank you guys for watching. Again, I'm Jason with Kirk Giordano Plastering, and we will see you guys on the next one.